Oh, that was perfect.
You are now rocking with Keep It a Hondo, where we only keep it a Hondo. It's your boy Hondo, and I'm here with my man DJ Prince Tay. And you see us dripping with all this fab, you just know we ain't fabricating nothing. We only give you the truth and the real spill and get into these meals. You heard?
Word.
Understand something, man. But today, we got a special motherfucking guest.
Another special fucking guest.
Understand?
Word.
Yeah, I mean, in case you don't know what the fuck we talking about, yeah, I mean, this motherfucker is singing. You hear me? He's singing for real. Yeah, I mean, and he sing your girl drawers off. That's what he doing for real.
Don't hurt him like that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
you know what I mean?
I'm not coming for your lady.
Yeah,
She might enjoy the song. She might enjoy
it's
it.
unintentional, but it's
Yeah, don't be mad with me.
intentional.
Don't be
Yeah, I
mad.
mean, yeah, I mean, we, yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm a lover.
In case you don't know what the fuck we talking about, we got Danny Handsome in the motherfucking building. Yeah. Showing enough, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great. Thanks for the opportunity, man.
Showing love, showing love, man. We glad to have you for real, man. Listen, man, it ain't too many times. Like, we had a lot of rappers on here. We have a lot of actors on here, comedians for real. We don't usually have too many singers on the show.
Yeah, that's
For real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
So
if
I
you
feel
look at the
extra
history of it-
special.
Yeah, you think
you know?
about
Yeah,
Yeah,
understand,
yeah.
man. So look, you making
Shut
history
the mouth
as we
on.
speak.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
That's what I like to do.
Showing
Mama
up.
told me to go out here and make history, so.
Type shit.
Showing up, man. So let's get into it for real. Like,
Get into it.
yeah, what got you into singing? Like,
Oh,
out of all things, for real, like.
So I got my start in the church, Pentecostal.
Okay.
My mom and dad were the devout Christians. Rest in peace, mom. But yeah, like I started singing on the choir. You know,
Yeah.
eventually made my way up to the state choir. You know, in my teens. And, you know, it was something that was already kind of in my DNA because my father sang. So, you know, I naturally took that one as well. But that's where I got my start, and then from there it was like watching my older brother. He played classical violin. And
Okay.
a bunch of other instruments. He started like having his friends come through, and they were like, he had like a job, little studio set up, and he had them record. And so I would like sit in and kind of listen to the sessions and be like, I think I can do this. And then I started emulating the artists that I was following, I was listening to at the time. So on the gospel side of things, the Winans, and my older brother was into like Tony and God. So I'm aging myself right now with these artists. So y'all know I'm a little bit up there, but that was what got me my start, and then from there it was like running into my best friend. We can get further into the conversation before we touch on that.
Understand. When did you realize that you could actually sing?
So I was about 13,
Yeah.
and this is around the time my brother is like having his friends come through. Yeah, I can't remember this young lady's name, but she had an amazing voice, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I sound like these people that I'm listening to when I try to do their thing. I hadn't found my voice yet, but I was 13, and it was interesting because my brother, you know, he older, so he gonna, you know, kind of job bully you a little bit, but to toughen you up. He told me I couldn't sing, and it crushed me, right? I don't even know if he knows this to this day, but like,
You know now.
yeah, Sean, bro, you broke me down, but it also inspired me to later jump back into it about 5 years later. And I had been like job singing. I did a talent show, middle school. I did Boys, what was it? Not Boys the Men, Belle Biv DeVoe. When Will I See You Smile Again? And shut it down. And I was like, yo, I like this feeling. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get into this space. And but years after that, I'm about 18. This is after like high school. Like my best friend introduced me to a lot of dope music. He was the first one to introduce me to the Wu, the Biggie, Outkast, and then he said, "Man, it's this artist out, bro. He sings. He kind of remind me of you. It's D'Angelo." And I'm like, "All right, let me check this out." And then from there, it was a rap. It was crazy because I'd already been influenced by like Marvin and Stevie and Donnie, you know, the crooners, the classics, the ones that could really, really, really sing.
Yeah.
But this D'Angelo dude wasn't an R&B dude because believe it or not, like I don't really like R&B. I don't. There are a few artists I don't.
Wow,
There's a few artists that I always have followed and respected, but just from an aesthetic standpoint, like they wearing silky shirts and you know what I mean, like. And I'm not no tough guy, but like I wouldn't consider myself at that time and even now to be like an R&B dude, like the way that I I flow the way I carry myself. But D'Angelo was like, oh, all right, he from down the way. I was born in Virginia.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, he's somebody that I could relate to at the time. And so then from listening to him and, you know, eventually others, you know, Bilal, shit, Frankie out of DC, real dope cat, Myron. You know, I kind of was like, all right, I'm finding my niche, I'm finding my voice.
Yeah.
Understand.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go a little back in your past for real, right? I know you had to sing to a female at one point in time in your life, for real. How early did you realize? I mean, how early did you sing to a female?
So, I'm gonna say this about
What they call it?
singing.
Serenade.
Serenade, right?
Serenade. Yeah.
I ain't do a lot of serenade.
Mhm.
The reason being is I
Don't let
always.
me- I'm sorry.
That's what everybody
I'll
say
be
though.
the
Everybody
cut
like,
you
if I could
But
sing,
if I was a singer,
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm singing drawers off. You understand me?
I've always felt like this about singing though, right?
Mhm.
I never wanted to sing on command, and it wasn't about money. To me, it's a gift. So I never wanted to pimp it, and I used to think it was lame for like dudes that could sing and would just walk around singing all the time. I'm like, yo, we know you can sing. Chill out, cool out, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Just
cool.
humming for
You doing
nothing.
too much. It's like
Yeah,
somebody,
like-
you got 8-pack for real, bro. Ain't
You
nobody
just
tell you
walking
take
around
your
with
shirt
the crop
off.
top on all the time.
Ain't
making
nobody
the rest of us-
tell you take your shirt off
You know what I'm
around all
saying?
these fat
You
people.
making us look bad. Embarrassing us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I never. But when I did, there was a young lady that I was going to school with, and I really liked her. And so I would kind of intentionally on the bus, like just start singing.
Yeah.
And she took to it one day. And
You ever love again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I see
so
you.
I probably was about 15, 16. I would
Yeah.
say.
Type shit.
I understand. So you was definitely at high school for real. So you was like, yeah, you
Oh,
was
so you know what you was doing, yeah. nigga.
By
He
that
knew
time,
he
yeah, I
knew
kind
he was
of,
doing-
I
yeah.
kind of knew what I was doing.
Yeah, the advantage.
But I
Everybody
still was
can't
modest.
sing.
I was still like, and so to even go a little bit deeper into the whole Danny Handsome moniker, right? The way that I came up with that name, again, I'm not really like a dude that really loves R&B, but you know how the Wu had the aliases, so you had Meth with Johnny Blaze. I'm like, I can't do Johnny, you know, even though Johnson is my last name, it would have made sense. Meth already got that, so I had a good friend in school named Danny, so I'm like, Danny, he was Johnny Blaze. I'm like, how can I? And then Handsome for me, that wasn't about appearance. It was about the mindset. It was about the approach. It was about confidence, feeling firm. And so that's how I came up with Danny Handsome. And I got the handsome part from the movie He Got Game. So if you've seen He Got Game, the point guard Booger on the team, he said when he get the ball, he feels handsome. So I equate that to how I feel when I get the mic. Like, especially if it's a live performance, I feel confident. You know what I'm saying? I feel like nothing in this room can stop me except for me.
Understand.
It's fucking hard. Yo, that's hard.
Thanks,
really
Like, you really had to really watch. Because now when you say you got game, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? When you say that, then I remember
They
the
doing the team
commercial.
intros, he
Yeah,
boom, boom.
uh-huh.
And he
Yo,
talking
I'm
about,
like,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
that's deep, nigga. Like, okay.
Yeah, but
That's hard.
I'm a student of art, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can watch a film and get inspired. I can listen to a podcast, or, you know, I could read a book, and I'll pull inspiration from that, and then
Mhm.
I'll fuse that into my artistry.
Understand. So speaking of inspiration for real, who was your inspiration for real? And I'm gonna also ask, what was your inspiration for real? It's two different things. For
Right.
real. So when we say what was your inspiration, that's more so like what motivated you to do the music, right? But I'm also gonna say who did you see that you was like, all right, look, I want to do that.
Right, so I'll start with the Who. And I spoke on my brother, my older brother, Sean. Shout out to Sean. So he was somebody that I saw that was dabbling with it, and his musical taste kind of influenced mine until I figured out, you know, my lane and my voice. So I would say him, but then also artists like Tony, Guy, the Winans, very early on, and then eventually later on, I was introduced to, you know, some of the soul singers like Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, D'Angelo. So that was the base, and what motivated me or inspired me was the feeling, and just knowing that it was something that I was gifted with. So I had to be a good steward over that. Like, I gotta utilize this, even though I was modest and I was kind of shy. You know, I was like, God gave me this for a reason. This is the platform that I got to use to reach people and affect people's lives. And so, yeah, the vocals, that's my instrument. That's my, my way of being able to convey what it is that I was sent here to give.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I like that. Show love.
So is there anybody in the city that you plan on working with in any upcoming projects?
One of the things, as far as upcoming projects, I'm still at a crossroads. Like, I got to a point where I just was uninspired. I did not want to continue to do music. I've been doing music. At this point, I've been doing music for about 30 years. And watching David Banner, he did a pod episode with Shannon Sharp. Him just talking about the monetization of the music. You can have your music up on multiple platforms, and you're getting a fraction of a cent on the dollar. And so it took me a while. I'm now finally getting back into a space where it's like I want to create, I want to continue to work, but a lot of my music, I'm just taking it off these platforms.
Yeah.
We as creatives and artists, we got to kind of take back the reins. We got to take back control and our power. And so I'm gonna just start putting stuff on Telegram X. But to answer your question, I want to work with whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, my goal now, being veteran in the game, is kind of, I want to inspire others and help to develop others a little bit more than I actually want to continue to create content and art. But I'm gonna still do that because it's always been a part of me. It always will be. It's always been in me. So, but yeah, I want to work with whomever. I am working on a few things, particularly right now. It's gonna be probably a 5 or 6 song EP. I don't have a name for it yet. I don't even have a concept, but I know just getting back in and doing the song we played up at the top, of the pod.
Yeah.
Again, like, I'm in this different space now as an artist. Like, I'm trying to do something for the people. I used to create music for me. Yeah.
Understand.
Earlier on, and it just got to the point where I have to give people something of substance, and something that's going, that's going to feed them. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just making music to just make music and make people dance. Like, I want to give you something that's going to cause you to think critically. That's going to cause you to reconsider. That might heal you in some type of way. That's what it is.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, so if it wasn't for music, what would it be? I mean, if it wasn't music, what would it be?
It's what it is now. I'm one of those people who is abundantly blessed. So I work with the youth. That was something, when I was getting ready to go to college, I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do. But I knew I was good at giving my peers advice, and I knew I was good with working with young people. Teaching Sunday school at one point. There's always, they would gravitate toward me. I didn't know why that was, but it was just something that I knew I was gifted in. And so when I got to school, I said, you know what, I want to do clinical child psychology. And then I did an internship, and I realized, no, I don't want to be a child psychologist. They just, prescribe meds. They're not really working deeply with these kids. So now I'm working with youth through sports, and it's beautiful because you get an opportunity to see these kids grow in ways that you probably normally wouldn't get to. And it's, even though it's in short, stints, short periods, like a 6-week season, I get to see these kids come in and not just become skillful at whatever sport they're playing, but like learn life skills, learn how to, deal with adversity, conflict resolution, build, relationships and friendships that last into high school and beyond. So definitely something around, serving community and working with kids. I also work in community. I run a men's group called Band of Brothers. Shout out to my brother Pop, rest in peace, who kind of responded to the Black and Missing in DC back in 2017, I want to say it was. We had already done work together in 300 in March, and so once that situation kind of ended, he wanted to start his own thing. So we were trying to respond to the Black and Missing in DC, and it was somewhat unfounded, like some of the stories that were out there, but we still wanted to stay in community and work. So, we serve the homeless population, our family experiencing homelessness. We work with the elders, we do some mentoring, and then we also help with violence prevention efforts, like, peace movement, forming ceasefire.
I understand. That's fire, bro. So, all right, we know that you make music for real, but you think you would like it more if you had an artist that was
absolutely.
That was younger,
Yeah.
that you can kind of mentor and kind of shape into you.
Yeah, and that's my thing, is giving back, and I appreciate and respect those who poured into me, like Thomas Gaines my track coach Walter Cole.
Yeah.
You know, I always, even though my pops was always around, I was one of the few fortunate in my circle that had an active present father. I came up in a 2-parent household, so that was kind of like uncommon, you know, at that time and in that community, in that era. And so that just instilled in me a desire to want to get it back as well. So if I had the opportunity to work with a young artist, man, I'd jump at the opportunity, help him write, you know, arrange, whatever they needed help with. I definitely would love, you know, to work with some younger artists and to kind of, you know, give them some of the tools and tricks of the trade that I was fortunate enough to get.
Yeah, 'cause it's a lot of talent. It's a
Yeah,
lot of talent.
it's a lot of talent.
Yeah, like
I ain't
you
gonna
said
lie,
earlier.
I find that shit with myself for real.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I say it, right? I love making music, bro. Feel me? I can rap my ass off. You know what I'm saying? But if I could take what I say for real and stay off the camera, stay off out of the videos for real, not have to do the shows and the work and all that stuff,
Right,
I would put the battery in somebody else's bag.
That
Big
really wants to
time,
be
bro.
in the
You
camera
know what I
and
mean?
all
Like
that,
that.
yeah.
Want the limelight, but might not have the talent, and I would rather get
Yeah,
into that.
you get to a point, I think,
Yeah.
in your growth as an artist, and just as a person, as a man,
Yeah.
where it's like, all right, I've had my opportunity, now I want to pour what was given to me into someone else. And it's almost like just sitting back and watching your child as they grow and develop, like having an artist that you can develop. So it's a beautiful thing. And like we were saying earlier, man, like this city, just the black community in general has never been talent deprived. It's been opportunity deprived. So if I could create an opportunity for somebody else to create a lane for themselves, and, you know, get on and help take care of their family, even if it's nothing, you know, major, I would jump at that opportunity.
I understand. So I heard you say like R&B, you really didn't like R&B, right? So do you find yourself like, did you want to be a rapper at one point in time?
I could spit a little bit. There were times where I never like wanted to step outside of what I knew my gift was. Though. Like
I understand.
I know I'm a singer. You know what I'm saying? By default, I'm a singer.
Yeah.
I dabbled with rhyme, but I was like, that's not for me. So it's songs we've done, you know, TCK, where I'm actually spitting on it. And,
Yeah.
You know, to me they cool. Yo, that was dope. I'm like, I just did it because, you know, I got the unction to do it at the time. But when I say I didn't like R&B, it's not so much the music itself.
It's the people.
It's not even it's just it was the aesthetic.
He's like, bro, I am not an R&B nigga.
Yo, ask them. That would be like, I would lead with that. I get on stage on the mic. I'm not an R&B singer. Like, what are you talking about? You up here singing? But what I was trying to say is,
Yeah,
like,
bro, I get it.
that
though.
mentality,
I
that
get
approach
it.
to singing was not me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and it wasn't
This
like
right is a
that
penny
pop,
dropper.
that pop music.
That's
You
not
know, the
me.
stuff they pushed on the radio. That just, I'm more, I guess you could say, neo soul. Like, I love soul music. So to me, like that was the standard. That's why I like the artists I like. That's why Marvin, Steve, you gotta be able to really sing. Like, there's some great writers, there's some great communicators, there's some great musicians. But to me, like somebody like a D'Angelo is a complete package. This dude, not only can he sing, but he plays almost every instrument imaginable. So I try to hold myself. I don't play any instruments, but I try to hold myself to a higher standard because of the artists that influence me. So I'm like, so I'm holding everybody else to that standard. Maybe unfairly, but you know, I don't dislike R&B music, but I just wasn't an R&B artist per se.
I understand. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, it make complete sense for real, bro. It's like, it's crazy. Fuck it, let's get into Keep It a Hondo album.
Let's keep it a Hondo.
Yeah, Keep It a
Right.
Hondo album. Let's
My
go.
man Cruz came up here. I think they said he was the first one to get through without stumbling one time.
Yeah.
So he set the bar. Let's see if I can.
I ain't gonna lie, we gonna stump you today.
Let's see.
We're gonna stump you
Yeah,
today, because I ain't gonna lie, Cruz did his shit.
Yeah,
So guess
he
what?
did, yo.
I got something for your ass.
Alright.
So let me, yeah. You know what I mean? Sure enough. You ready?
Oh, y'all ain't got special questions for me. See,
We gonna
Cruz,
get
you
you
ain't have to
right.
do this.
Yeah, he had to do this for real.
They had to do this. They went and concocted some questions.
We're gonna start off early.
Let's go though.
Luther Vandross or Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Gaye.
Like he chimed on.
Yeah, he trying to.
Nah, on some real shit.
No, we good.
So I just was talking about how I didn't like what was pushed on us. Marvin Gaye is a phenomenal. I'm sorry, Luther
Yeah.
Vandross is a phenomenal singer, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan. Cause to me, like Marvin Gaye is soul music.
Yeah.
Luther is, you know, contemporary. That's me. That's how I separate. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't hate me for this. Don't revoke my black card. Luther Vandross is phenomenal singer, but I'm picking Marvin Gaye every day, all day, and twice on Sunday. That's just.
Like I said earlier,
That's me.
we ain't gonna judge you, but the comments
Hey,
might
man,
get
like,
it,
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
We
for
don't
real.
know.
I understand. I know a lot of y'all are probably like, and people with my age demographic probably might agree more with me, but yeah, Marvin Gaye. I'm,
Yeah, no,
you know, like, and respect
Even
to
I
those
would
who
choose Marvin
prefer,
Gaye too, so
respect
yeah.
to those who prefer Luther. I'm just, Marvin Gaye is he's a
Right.
standard bearer for me. You know what I'm saying? Like my Mount Rushmore, Marvin, Stevie, Donnie. Donnie might be first actually, and D'Angelo. That's
Okay.
it. I ain't no R&B guy. Like they my guys. That's it.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
I wanna be your lover.
I'm gonna go Prince.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
Prince only because
He said all that
only because of the musicianship. The fact again, and Prince is a big influence on D'Angelo. So
I understand.
you know, like they play everything. Like to me, they are a complete artist. Not that Mike wasn't. Mike is y'all gonna really get me for this. Mike is the second greatest entertainer of all time.
Yeah.
The first, the greatest to me, James Brown.
I understand.
That's where he got all his, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where he got his
My
back from. So,
nigga.
James Brown. But I'm going to go, if you're going Mike, Prince, I'm a
Yeah.
Prince by him. Prince by him.
I understand.
Much love to Mike. Again, Mike, I felt like was pushed on us too. Even though he was phenomenal, but you heard a lot more of Mike. And that gets political, so we'll move on to the next question.
I understand. I'm gonna go in blind with this one.
All right.
Right. Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles.
I see what you did. I see what you did there. But again, Stevie, Ray Charles, super dope.
Yeah.
Stevie, songwriting, arrangement, again, another musician, like put together a complete project. And of course, you know, there's a bit of a time gap between the two, but Stevie's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray
Okay.
Charles, yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Love Ray Charles.
Not mad at it.
Love Ray Charles and Stevie.
Chris Brown or Usher.
Mmm.
Did we get one? Did we get one? Little stump. He ain't answer that quick. It ain't as quick as King.
I'm gonna go Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, now, just a complete package. Because
Mhm.
Usher can sing, he can dance,
Yeah.
great artist. I think Breezy, just because Breezy could get on a mixtape,
Nice
spit
and
and
slow.
kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rhyme.
Breezy can,
Just real, I think it was.
he can rhyme,
Yeah,
ball the
do a
hoop. Like
mixtape.
he's a renaissance man.
That
Like,
nigga did do a mixtape.
and he had the best verse on Look At Me Now, if you ask me.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? It was up there, you know what I'm saying?
Buster.
Buster ain't saying nothing. And don't get me, I love Buster too. Like, we get,
Yeah,
Anyway,
listen
yeah.
to it.
No. That's just my personal opinion. But like, yeah, I'm gonna go Chris if we talking Usher and
I understand.
Chris Brown. Yeah.
New Edition or Jackson 5?
Ooh,
Mm.
that's very.
Mhm.
I'm going Jackson 5.
Huh?
I'm going Jackson 5.
Okay.
I'm going Jackson 5.
Trey Songz or Neo?
Mhm.
Trey Songz.
Ooh.
Trey Songz.
I respect that one. At all.
Not big on Neo.
Kanye beats or Dre beats?
Kanye.
Okay.
That's soulful shit.
Mary J or Keisha Cole?
Mary J.
I understand.
Like, yeah, that was,
Mary J.
yeah.
Okay. Who has more hits? Drake or R. Kelly?
I'm gonna go Drake.
Drake. Okay. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said more his name.
Are we talking opinion or are we talking fact?
Yeah, I said who has more hits? Drake.
And this is my opinion you asking, right?
Yeah, or R. Kelly.
I'm going Drake.
Okay.
And I could very well be wrong, but I'm going Drake.
All right, I think you know. I think you got this one right here. D'Angelo or Music Soul Child.
D'Angelo.
I knew that.
Yeah.
'Cause he already.
But we didn't
Much
know
respect
that. We
to
didn't know he
music.
was a real
Yeah, I didn't know
D'Angelo
he
and
was
Floyd, right?
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, D'Angelo was
Niggas
like
did not know that.
he top of the top, and a lot of artists are not going to say that. A lot of singers aren't going to say that because they just like he stood out to me.
Okay.
Like his whole style, his aesthetic was different than the average. You know, he got the leather on, he Timberland boots. Like he wasn't a R&B singer of the, you know, that particular era. Like he wasn't coming with the silk shirt and shades and trying to be slick. Like D'Angelo was from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Nate Dogg or Warren G. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I asked this, for
Okay.
real, the song that we even came on with, you gave me Nate Dogg, bro. I'm
So
being
you already
honest
know-
with
you know the answer
you
to the
gave
question
Me
then.
the Nate
You answered your own
Dogg.
Right.
You gave me Nate Dogg. But a lot of people don't realize, for real, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of Warren G
Yes.
shit that I like more than I like Nate Dogg. Just be honest.
Nate Dogg is all over everything, and the reason
Warren
why
G was that like a G
the reason
funk.
why I like Nate is because that's kind of been my role in this. Like when we
Okay.
needed a hook, somebody say, "Hey Danny, bro, I need a hook for," and I'm old. You know, nobody even do this no more because phones ain't like this. You can't just pick the phone up no more. But hey Danny, I need a hook for this joint, bro. What you got? And then
Yeah,
he was in there.
I understand. Okay. You ready? Last one for real, then we gonna get into you.
All right.
Man, this nigga stunk, man.
Jagged
Like,
Edge.
stop this nigga, bro. Come on. Oh, Jay said Jagged Edge?
I ain't gonna lie, I thought
Oh,
I spoke
Jagged
too
Edge?
fast. Yeah, you got one?
Jagged
Jagged
Edge.
Edge?
Black Street?
Jagged Edge of Black Street.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that.
Did I get him?
Yeah, you got
You
it.
ain't get me though. I'm gonna go Black Street. I'm gonna go Black Street. I like Jagged Edge.
Ooh.
I just feel like it's not the number of songs, it's the strength of certain songs. Like Before I Let You Go, classic.
Before I let you go.
Baby House.
Before I let you go.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but
No
I ain't gonna
DVD.
lie. Nothing is promised.
Right, nigga.
to
Let's get
me.
married.
They got
Let's
classics. They got
get
classics.
married.
To me, it's the strength.
Crazy.
Hollister carried them. And then,
That's
you know,
hard.
of course, I got some bias because I was a guy fan of Teddy Riley. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Riley, Black Street.
Teddy.
I understand. All right, man. If anybody could come and visit your music,
Go to Reverb Nation, look up Danny Handsome. You can also go on Spotify. You can go on Apple Music. I got a few songs there. You can also go to my Facebook page, Danny Handsome, aka Dawood Iwadeji. You can follow me on Instagram, DannyOMG33.
understand. Show enough,
TikTok,
man.
I'm on there too.
If you can grab a young artist right now, for real, and you can just give them some game, for real, what would you give them?
Believe in yourself, invest in yourself, not just, you know, on your appearance, but like getting polished, finding that right producer, finding that right engineer, finding that right sound, finding your voice, and just, you know, believing fully in yourself, investing fully in yourself. You know, listen to advice, but, you know, nobody knows you as an artist better than you will. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what your goal is, what your desire to accomplish is better than you. So just believe in yourself and invest in yourself.
Type shit.
Show enough. I can't get mad at that. Tay, can you get mad at that?
Can't get mad at it all, my
Sure
brother.
enough, man. Hey, man, we appreciate
Appreciate
you
y'all
for
having
real.
me.
My
And
God.
keep going for real,
Tell
you know
your
what I
niggas on the
mean?
beach, man.
You already know.
Yeah.
You know it.
Sure enough.
Beat Pat coming through.
I need a video treatment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure enough,
Yeah.
man. Hey, here we go. Cheers to you, cheers to me. Maybe we never disagree. But if we do, fuck you. Cheers to me.